Good evening, Father René. We just watched a movie, Where Are You, Adam? Can you say a few words about it? What do you think about it?
Yes, it's a beautiful movie, documentary, because I think there are very strong lines between West and East, between the West Church of the Catholic Church and the Orthodoxy. That's what we see here, in a deep spiritual life, and at the same time it's a monastery. It's the movie about monks in a very simple way of life, but in all the parts of daily life, it's ordered to God. It's living in the direction of God, and what we see is the simplicity and the meaning of worship. And to honor God as the first step, the first attitude of life. And I think that's very impressive. It's a bit in contrary of the mainstream of the West world where we live, because what we do is to find all what is and to make analysis in only science, and what we discover in science we guess or we think that we can make a declaration of the complete essence of what is. We can't catch it. I think the deep meaning of the mystery of the life, of daily life, and the essence of humanity, in simple sentence, we could find in this beautiful movie. I think the deep meaning of live your religious life, and what we see here is that Christianity, it's not something for private life. That's beyond your normal daily life. What's the central meaning of our culture? No, it's and you can say it's just the opposite. In the center is the deep connection, the bond with God, and we have to accept all what is around, and what's ending, and what's suffering, about pain, about all the elements of suffering in daily life. And there's a perspective, there's hope, and the hope is based on faith, that when we come back to the Lord, and that's the end of the story,
Yes.
where we see a short explanation, a beautiful explanation in a few sentences about what's the meaning of humanity. Adam, where are you? It's not the question of God because he doesn't know the answer, but it's to recall Adam and us. Where are you? What's the reality of your life now? Not what is the expectation, or what's funny, or what do you want to have? But
Yes.
who are you? And where are you? So all the different words you can place on that place. What, where, how are you? It's about being. So religious life, it's not about secondary questions, but it's about this most central question of life, of humanity, of living in the creation, in the world. And I think in a very special, simple way, but so rich, it's explained by this beautiful monk.
Yes. And may I ask what touched you the most? What touched you the most?
I think just what I said now. The last few minutes about, because it's a question about our own existence, and where are we? How are we? It's about me. And this question is the question of God to us. And we cannot keep away this question. We cannot throw away this question. It's not a possibility, but it is the central question of life. And not only for Christians. I remember that it's long ago, a beautiful preaching about the last question God will ask us. And it's just in line with this.
Adam, where are you?
With Adam, where are you? And so on. And did you love? That's the most central question God will ask us.
Yes.
And if we are, and we have to be honest, there's no day where we can say our love is perfect. So we have to come back each day again to ask for forgiveness. And just this question from this great old monk, the first,
The abt.
the abbot,
Geronder Grigori.
that he can express in a very deep and emotional way this reality for his own life.
Yes.
And I think that's a personal question we have to answer for God and only for God.
Thank you so much, Father. Thank you.